Dramatic scenes outside of the City of London Magistrates Court, this courthouse right in the center of London's financial district. We are right outside of the courthouse, right outside of the room that we expect Kweku Adoboli to be led out any moment, perhaps right now, in fact. Oh, another false alarm. There have been several here. What you see is this vehicle right here is a prison van. This is the van that we expect him to be led in, to be taken back to prison. He has just appeared in front of the magistrates here. He is facing 2 counts, one of fraud, another count of false accounting, and the magistrate has just told him in a very emotionally charged court hearing that he is facing very serious, extremely serious charges, and that he will remain in prison until there's another hearing, at least until next Thursday. Like I said, about 24 cameramen out here, all angling to get a shot of the UBS trader at the center of the storm. Highly unlikely that Mr. Adoboli has ever faced this kind of media scrutiny or seen this number of cameras pointed at him. This all coming about 40 hours after he was arrested at a place of business. We don't know whether that was at the UBS headquarters where he was working or not. In the middle of the night here in London. He is here with his legal defense team. We do know that. The very same legal team that defended and advised Nick Leeson, the rogue trader that brought down Barings Bank. But to recap, we are just outside of the courthouse, and Kweku Adoboli is scheduled to be brought out just now. The police have tried to move some of the cameramen away. They have been unsuccessful, as you can see, in doing that, and we're just waiting to see what happens here. Andrea?
Ryan, you were telling me a bit earlier on about the area in which Adoboli was working, and it's actually quite similar to the unit at Sept where the rogue trader there, Jerome Kerviel, who you've met, was working in, which is an interesting comparison, isn't it?
It is. Exactly. He was working at one of these so-called Delta One desks. Delta One desks package securities and then trade them on behalf of clients, or sometimes on behalf of using the bank's own money. That was the case here. He was also doing so-called proprietary trading. UBS, from the get-go, when this whole incident was announced yesterday, has said that no client's money was lost. But effectively, what he was doing was packaging up securities and trading those, and clearly, at least according to UBS at this point, and according now to the prosecutors who have charged him the last couple of hours, doing a lot of that Here you can see he's being led out right now. The police trying to clear the crowd. This may just be the first time that we see Mr. Adoboli appear. The only images we have had of him so far have been from his very own Facebook page. And he is obviously being brought out of the courthouse, as you can see right now. The police pushing us back a little bit. There is a prison van on the left. It is bringing Mr. Adoboli back to prison, where he will remain until the magistrate just told him at least next Thursday. The magistrate telling him that he faces extremely serious charges. Those charges, to recap, are false accounting and fraud for what UBS says was an unauthorized, a group of unauthorized trades that has cost the bank at least $2 billion. Again, Mr. Adoboli has been led out of the building. He is now inside of a prison van where he will be brought back to prison for at least another 7 days. We can expect, of course, long legal proceedings to take place after that, well, perhaps even into next year, when Mr. Adoboli could be facing a lot more time in prison.